beautiful Ascension family, and welcome back to our channel. Tonight we are going to be reading for my Pisces. So this is kind of a do-over. Recorded a 45-minute Pisces for you guys, and then my microphone went out, and so it had no sound. So we are doing it again. We're going to come at it again today. I have done something a little different. As you can see on camera, you've got 3 little die here, and these are the cutest little thing. I don't know if I can name plug where I got them, but if you ask me or you want to know, I will definitely tell you. And I'll just put it in the comments and I'll reply. But I don't know if I can name plug. I don't know. Anyway, but I got these cute little astrology dice. And so for Pisces, you are in a very interesting situation. So everything right now is dealing with the South Node pertaining to the past and things that have already happened. Okay. I also feel like it may be attached to some karmic energy as well for some of you, not all of you. Again, this is going to be a general reading. So take what you can, take what's for you, and anything else, just leave it for someone else. The house, this is the 12th house. Now, the 12th house deals with restriction, incarceration, worries, things that hold you back. In some cases, subconscious thoughts, passive aggressive behavior and solutions, unhealthy patterns, addiction, mourning, and situations of solitude and isolating yourself. And then on the emotional side of things, you are in Leo, which is bold, strong, emotional energy. Again, there's that emotion, perseverance, taking the lead, craving the spotlight, and feeling overlooked. Now, my overall instant spiritual spirit guides, what are you giving me response to all of that is some of you were done wrong. Okay. Emotionally, this is a healing in progress. And what it almost ties to something karmic for you, maybe even a karmic partner, a karmic romantic situation where you guys are having to try and fight your feelings on it with the restriction, the unhealthy patterns. The relationship itself was probably a pattern in some way for you. How you fell into it seems to be more of a pattern. And then in a lot of ways, you're at this space of isolation, but mourning it now, almost grieving the past of what has happened, but it's still very present in your subconscious and in your thought process, according to your 12th house. And then again, y'all, I am learning astrology, but this has been really fun. So I wanted to do a little something. Okay. And then in your emotional zodiac sign, you're in Leo right now, which is all these little icons here. And then bold, strong, emotional energy, yet again, trying to push through that energy of feeling like you are still stuck in the past. You're in your head trying to tell you, I'm not still stuck in the past and I'm moving on. But your heart in your emotional state is actually saying, although you're trying to get over this, you are craving the spotlight. You feel like you've been overlooked. And I feel strongly spiritually the tie to that for you in some way, that this is love. So this very much feels like a healing process, a karmic partner where this has been done wrong and you are absolutely trying to get over what has happened. For a lot of you, this was either something that happened a long time ago, which the past, I'm going to say it either happened within the last 3 months or it's happened within the last 3 years, and it is still in your head and taking over rent free, as my friend likes to say. So there we go. If I want feedback, okay, I want somebody to tell me if this is reflective for you, Pisces. Is this what you kind of feel like you are going through at the moment? And yeah, I'm very in love with the astrological look at things right now. And I am in the utmost believer at this point that what the planets do up there have absolute influence on how we live our lives and what we do down here. So, okay. So that is that beautiful little die. And so now we will get into the cards. So I am going to ask for Spirit to give me all of the energy surrounding my Pisces, please. Sun, moon, and rising. Again, this is a general reading. And if you do not like to take the time to watch me place cards, you are more than welcome to fast forward past this part. Okay, Spirit. Sun, moon, and rising for Pisces, please. Oh, I feel like half the deck wanted to come out there, but I just let what fall, you guys. I hope everybody's been good. This has been a very hectic week. So yeah, just trying to get these out and get you guys what you guys need. I feel a lot of shifting happening. And even like the little astrology pool that I did for you guys, I feel like you're not gonna be stuck in this energy much longer. I know I hear somebody or I hear the spirit or even seems like a reflection of what may be something for somebody out there where I'm hearing like it's been forever and I still think about it or I still think about them and it's still on my mind and I'm still in that space and why am I still in this space? And so I don't know, but for whatever the reason is, spirit has a purpose behind it and just allow it to flow because it's what's supposed to happen. Okay. Everything is on our higher powers timing and not our own. So that is the hard part. Patience is the hardest part in the process. Okay. Let's see. That is a lot of cards there. And Spirit says I probably could do without this one, and we probably could do without this one. There we go. Okay. I am trying to keep you guys not too long, but I'm going to go where Spirit leads me to go with you, Pisces, and that is that. Everything water right now, everything air and everything water, I feel like is on the verge of like just being affected at the moment. Like everything air, everything water. So I feel that space. I also see a lot of water in these cards that are here. So yeah, that energy is present and strong. Emotional energy of what you're feeling. Spirit is really, really trying to drive the what are you feeling? That is the Page of Cups at your headspace in reverse. So this is more in your head about what you feel than about what is actually happening, right? For some of you, your head is not in the vulnerable space. It's not in a vulnerable space. It's not where it should be. It's not in this space of receiving anything new or putting yourself out there or doing any of that. Your head's not there yet. Your heart, you may think your heart is there or you're pushing your heart past that, okay? But at the heart space, that Justice card, that tells me some of you just really want to get back at the individual that did it in the first place. I know. I wasn't supposed to call you out like that, but I did. And I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. The revenge card, right? The justice of I need fairness and I didn't get it and I'm holding on to it and you can't make me not. Okay. I get that. Felt. However, it is keeping you from progressing in places. Mainly this 10 of Pentacles card, okay, that's in reverse. I'm not even going to try and spin it because I just know it's supposed to be like that because that's what Spirit said and I'm going to trust them today, as I trust them always. But, sometimes I spin these cards because I need to know if that was the way it's supposed to be. I feel, okay, it's felt here that you're not vulnerable here. You are wanting revenge in some way here or you're seeking that justice, that's balance. For some, I won't say that. I'm going to backtrack that and retract that all the way. It's not that all of you or whoever's being affected is seeking revenge. It is the fact that you feel, as we said in the beginning, overlooked. You feel like the fact that you were hurt was overlooked. And that is the part that your mind and your heart cannot get past. So in some ways, you can't let go because they won't acknowledge. Ooh. You might have to be in this space of understanding and accepting that you may never get that acknowledgement. They may not ever admit. They may be a very stubborn sign, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, okay? All of those that just came to mind very quickly. But you may be have been involved with one of those and they may not actually admit that they did you wrong. They may not be in a space to say, I effed up, you may not get the apology that you deserve. Do you deserve it? Abso-effing-lutely. Okay. I'm editing myself today, trying to do better. But before I get kicked off YouTube, okay, because I curse too much. But absolutely, you guys deserve that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I shouldn't have. I regret it. All of the things. But does that mean you're actually going to get it? Most likely not. But you're in this space of, I want revenge. I'm trying to fight my depression. I'm trying to fight my energy around it. I'm trying to fight it because This is not where I want to be, but I'm still torn. I'm still torn between moving forward and trying to make myself act like it wasn't what happened and I didn't see it. Well, first of all, you're doing the wrong thing there by trying to act like it didn't happen, because it did. And for whatever reason, hindsight is always 2020, and I know you can't see it right now, and some of you are going to get real mad and cut this off right now. And I get it. I get it. However, what you do need, what I and Spirit Spirit is using me as a vessel to get the message to you, to let you know that you can turn a blind eye to it all day long, but it still happened, and you still feel what you feel. And people have this saying of going, well, I said what I said, but you feel what you feel. And I think you need to allow yourself to be in a space where you understand and you are okay with what you feel, and not getting that apology, and not getting that I'm sorry, and not getting that satisfaction of feeling like I still in some way want you to hurt the way you hurt me, because you may not get to see it. Okay. You may not. And that's okay. Move forward from that. Okay. You are being called in this space to, as you move forward on your forward moving staff here, you are being called to be strong. Okay. To not let this have you in a depressive space. You have the world at your feet. You could absolutely have whatever it is you want and whoever it is you want. Usually, you guys lately, Pisces, you guys have been getting a lot of professional information from me. Okay. You've been getting a lot of professional, what you need to do in your career. This is all love. I get no professional, no. So what I will do, since this is all love, before I leave you guys, I will absolutely pull for what is happening for you professional ones that need to know what's to come in the professional career. But outside of that, this is all love. This is about you tempering your heart space. And why? Because you weren't meant to be, you don't need to retreat. You don't need to go in. You don't need to be isolated. You don't need to be isolated to the point to where you can't move forward again. That is not what Spirit wants for you. Okay. You are supposed to be in a space where you are moving forward. What is Spirit? And I haven't even pulled cards for it yet, but what Spirit is telling me is for what they are preparing you for professionally. You can't be in this space emotionally and personally. You have to move out of this in order to be in the space where you need to move forward in what they're professionally moving you forward into. So there's a lot of energy here based on past energy with a karmic partner. Okay. Because I picked that up absolutely when we did that astrology little pull earlier with the dice. I know that this was a karmic encounter that affected you. And I'm sorry that it affected you this deeply. However, you may not get what you need from that other side. And if you do, it won't be anytime soon. So Spirit wants you to let that go and stop living in it. Let it go. Let it go out your head. Let it go out your mind. Let it go out your sleep. Release it in every form. And I hear some of you telling me, even subconscious, I can feel the energy back of saying, I've tried. I don't know what else to do. Try not to think about it. And I know that's hard to do, but you can't act like it didn't happen. The only time grief is actually grief is when you grieve it. Like, you can't let go of something that still, you're not even acknowledging that it happened for you. That introspect, man, I hadn't even turned that card over yet. And in the middle of all of this is the introspect. You're in your head about it still. Some things spiritual, not spiritual. Okay. Some things spiritual, some things earthly plane, some things just coincidence, but things happen and we don't always know the reason and we don't always get the why. Okay. Sometimes Spirit shows us in hindsight. And that's what I feel like this is going to be for you guys. In hindsight, you'll look back on this in 3 years and be like, what? Why was I so torn apart about that? But it was a karmic encounter, right? It was meant to be on your path. It was meant to be in the mix of things, but you aren't supposed to stay here. Get up. Let's go. Come on. Move away from it. We have got to leave it behind. It's time. It's time to leave it behind, Pisces, so you can move forward. Okay. I'm going to pull some specific cards. I can't talk tonight on what that looks like. So Spirit, can you show me what Pisces is moving forward to? Give me an above and a below. I will absolutely take that. There's one and there's two. I haven't been having to ask much in readings today, you guys. Oh, Wow. Okay. Spirit is trying to move you out of this direction. Your higher power and all of the things that have to do with your third eye being absolutely open and moving forward has to do, okay? For some of you, I hear it. You thought this was going to be your end all be all and a partner. I was going to marry them. I was going to marry them. They were going to be my everything. I was going to have cute little babies. We were going to have the white picket fence, and that was going to be everything. And it did not work out that way. However, Spirit's like, that is not who we had for you. It's who you had in your head for yourself, but it is not who we necessarily have for you. So what is Spirit trying to get you out of this to move you towards? Marriage. Just won't be that person. Commitment, long term, longevity, stability. Part of, again, the reading earlier was you crave the spotlight. You feel like you've been overlooked. Let me tell you something. My grandmother used to tell me, she used to say, one person's trash is another person's treasure. So where that one person did not treat you right, where that one person broke your entire heart and spirit, somebody else is going to pick it up, put it together, and take care of it and hold it and cuddle it. And you're going to be its warm, squishy little squishmallow for the rest of your life. Okay? That's what's going to happen. So, but it can't happen if you stay here. It can't. It can't. And I get it's hard to control. It's hard to be in that space of it hurt. But as time goes, time is the ultimate healer. But Spirit is preparing you. They need you to do your best to move out of this because they have more for you, Pisces. We are water. We ebb. We flow. We move, right? And that is what we do. And as we ebb and we flow and we move around things, we move around things. Things stay put. We move around things, right? As we ebb and flow and we move around those things, it gives us strength. It gives us the strength we need to keep moving and to keep going. And because guess what? A new tide is going to come in tonight. And when it does, we're going to flow. And we're going to flow a different direction than what this was. Ebb and flow. Pisces, I want you to ebb and flow because that is what you are supposed to do. Right now, you are stuck in an ebb. You're just stuck and you're not moving. And that's not what we are about. You have got to allow things to move forward. This other one over here is sharing. Okay. I call it the charity card because it's about financially somebody giving. It is a gift that's coming towards you in financial means. It is you being in this space of being able to help others. You can't get there though if you're stuck here. If you were at this 5 of Cups, if you were in this despair, if you only see the cups that are spilled, you can't see the hope that's behind it. I want you to let go of what you know and look towards the hope. Look towards what's to come. You have to know if you've been in this much pain with this 4 of Swords, you've been in this much pain. The future cannot hold that much pain for you still. You can't be leaving out of what you're in now, going towards something that's painful. Typically, almost always, I don't see Spirit work that way. They're not going to take you out of something that traumatized you and put you in something else that's going to traumatize you even more. It don't work like that unless they are absolutely positively trying to teach you a lesson. And that is because they want you to pay attention. Okay. But I don't get that here. They are moving you out of this so you can receive better. What you didn't get here that you didn't deserve. And I absolutely understand you didn't deserve it. I take note of that. Spirit takes note of that. They hear that. They see that, right? You think of that every single day of how you didn't deserve that. But you're hoping that at some point that person that did you wrong is going to pick up that vibe and come back and apologize. You may not get it. You may not get it. And if that's what you're holding out for and that's what that memory keeps going back to and that's what it's all about, Spirit says, let it go. Because you are going to miss out on the blessing that is your marriage, that is your wife, that is your husband, that is your little picket fence, that is your little dog, that is all of the things that you are supposed to move towards that you can't get past. Every single part of it. Okay. I said what I said there. Okay, y'all. Let's do a little bit for those professionally that need to know about your career and about money and finance. I'm going to put that together, career, money, and finance together. And I won't keep you long. I promise. I know it is, we're all busy. We all have busy lives. So woo. Okay. All right. Those came out really fast and really quick. Whole different deck. I'm going to put them I'm going to move her down just a little bit, and I'm going to put them here because, woo, opportunity and bossing up and holding your ground and justice. Okay. Some of you Pisces are getting ready to receive an offer of elevation, an offer that is more money, an offer that puts you in a higher bracket or status than what you are currently operating around or in at the moment. And when you get that offer, okay, Spirit first says it might not be what you want it to be. It's going to look better, but it's not the amount that you're manifesting. That's okay. That's okay. Because you're going to go back and you're going to stand your ground. You're going to stand your ground. And then they're going to come back and give you something that's a little more fair of what you want. Okay. Are you going to get what you want? Absolutely not. And I'm so sorry about that. I am sorry, because do you deserve it? Yes, you do. This whole reading, Pisces, is about you deserve a lot. But what we deserve and what life gives us isn't always on the same page. Okay. This is about understanding that I may not be getting everything I deserve right now, but it's a stairwell. It's a process. It is a journey, right? You don't get to go from, a baby doesn't get to be from being born to walking like in 2 weeks. That doesn't happen, right? And that's what Spirit's doing with you. They are slowly getting you to a point where on everything you want, will you have it? Yes. Have you always gotten what you wanted? Yes, you do. You do. But the one thing, I don't know, for everybody, I respect whatever your higher power is. Okay. I absolutely respect it. But if it's one thing, y'all know I'm a God girl. Okay. And at the end of the day, for me, I've learned, especially in reading for others, that until patience is something that is learned, it is not something that we're given. Doctor doesn't just go, boop, pop us on the button and there's patience. No. Somebody's baby out there is named Patience right now. But, they don't just, and there's patience. No, it is something that is learned. And one of the ways that we learn patience is in our faith. When you learn to be patient enough and wait on your higher power to give you what it is you need, and for me, that's God. And I'm going to say it like it is. And I'm sorry if that's not who you believe in, or if you believe in a different higher power, whatever that power is for you. But when you learn how to wait, okay, on your higher power to do what it is and trust them to do what it is that they're going to do, that is true patience. And when you learn that it's not going to come in your time or on your timeline, it's only going to come in that timeline. And when it is time and when it is ready and when it is ripe, you can go pick an apple when it's still green. Doesn't mean it's a bad apple, but it's going to fall off the tree when it's ready, right? An orange is they're going to fall when it's ready, when it's time. Okay. So I know, I hear the voice. I hear Spirit saying, for some people, for some of you Pisces, you may feel like it's settling. No, I am taking the blessing in which I am receiving at this time. Okay. And I am moving forward in something, even if it's not 18 jumps forward where I want to be, I'm still moving forward. This is going to be about continuous forward moving action, moving forward from the karma and the karmic, okay? Both. Moving forward from the karma and whatever lesson you learned in that, or the karmic partner, moving forward in your profession and getting higher, elevating, more money, more time, holding your ground, speaking your truth, all of the things. This is everything here is forward moving. Do not be stuck in the subconscious, part of your past that is holding you back, because that's what it's doing. It's starting to hold you back. And Spirit just wants you to be able to move forward effectively. That's it. That's all. Okay. For some of you, this is an offer coming. For some of you, this is an elevation where you are already in whatever organization you're in. This is a bigger position. This is more money. This is you, again, holding your ground and speaking your truth, not just for you, but it's also fairness, because maybe you've been spending a lot of time and a lot of effort and, again, not getting what you deserve where you already are. And it is time for that elevation. So it may not look like what you want to look like, what you want it to look like. But Pisces, open your hand and receive what is. More is to come, but it's not going to happen overnight, and you're not going to get it all at one time. All right. Okay, I'm going to pull a oracle card, and I'm sitting here looking at which ones. If you guys could see how many oracle decks that are sitting on this other table of mine, it is literally 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's like, yeah, it's like 10 decks, and then one over here, it's 11. It's a lot of cards. Okay, it's a lot of cards, you guys. But let's pull an energy card and see what Spirit has to say about that, and then we will get you on your way. Spirit, what energy is surrounding Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising right now? Energy surrounding my Pisces. Deceit. That is very interesting. That is so interesting that I'm going to pull. Very interesting. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 of Swords is resentment. It is the thievery. It is feeling like something has been taken from you. It is still reflective of a mindset where you feel like you aren't getting what you deserve. That's what I pick up from that. Resentment. I feel like that is a space to let it go. Actually, and I'm going to pull another one just because that's what Spirit says to do, and that's what I'm going to do. Spirit, deceit is there. That may be where we are. Where are we going? Where are we going? I know that's a different format, you guys, than what I normally do, but that's what I needed. Actually, no. I want to pick up the other deck to show where we're going. Okay. Spirit, show me where they're going. Maybe they're stuck in this resentment. Maybe they're stuck in this space of not being able to move forward. Where are we going from that? Where's Pisces going? The card even jumped, right? That's how strong and powerful your movement is about to be. Wow. You are going Messenger. Whew. That's a strong card, you guys. Messenger. Let's see here. Messenger. Again, y'all know I hate to read to y'all. Like, I hate to, but when Spirit tells me to, that's what I have to do. That's what I have to do. Messenger. You're part of a lineage of souls who have dedicated their lifetimes to the upliftment of this planet, to returning time and again to see the light, the crystalline ones, the ones who are here to plant the sacredness of life back in, to honor both the sacred, feminine, and the masculine, to usher deep reverence back in. Many ascended masters are thought to be connected to the energy of Sirius, often appearing as a shade of blue. They hold the frequency of pure love and are here to help us, the masculine and feminine, exist in harmony, to ensure greater balance, to help us see that we're all connected and that the masculine and feminine energies exist within all of us. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I even see a little bit deeper into this card, right? The messenger, instantly, what Spirit said to me is, you guys are absolutely positively the intuitives of this universe. Okay. A lot like Cancer, a lot like a few other signs. You receive messages and you can hear, that outside of all of this stuck energy is what I'm going to call it, where you don't feel like you can move forward into something else. In all of this stuckness is a message. And as you start to move forward towards something else, you're going to get more of them. Okay. For some of you, you're clairvoyant. For some, you're clairsentient. You feel it. For some of you, you're clairaudient. You hear it. And for some of you, you're all of it. But what I feel here, the shifting is your gifting is about to skyrocket from 10 to 22. But it can't happen unless you get out of this space. Unless you stop focusing on the pain and start focusing on your future. That is the only way to receive. Okay. All right, Pisces, that is what we are doing, I guess, here. It is my prayer always that this touches someone and that it reaches and teaches. And that's what my hope for everyone here. I'd love to invite you to come and be a part of the Beautiful Ascension family. If this is your first time here, please hit that little bell if you'd like to be notified when we post videos. I am so thankful and grateful for each and every one of you. And I can't wait to see you again in June. All right. Have a good one.